Why and how can we teach time signatures in music theory so that it's easy to understand? The exclusive UMT system for understanding rhythm and rest makes it super easy to learn time signature. In Ultimate Music Theory Expert Tip number 3, Learn Tonality, you learned about major and minor tonality and the elements of music in analyzing a pentascale melody. In UMT Expert Tip number 4, Learn Time Signature, you will discover the 3 essential tips to adding rests in simple time that guarantees the success tools to understand rhythm and rest, including what rest values to add to complete a measure of rhythm and why. For the best Ultimate Music Theory Expert tips on how to teach UMT, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. I'm Glory St. Germain from Ultimate Music Theory. Today you will learn 3 steps using the Ultimate Music Theory exclusive rhythm and rest system for understanding time signature. So here's how it works. When you teach UMT in the Ultimate Music Theory Prep 1 Rudiments Workbook on page 57, you will discover the visual aids of the scoop, the basic beat, and the pulse. So let's take a look on page 57. One of the things that's really important in teaching is providing those visual aids to help your students understand the system. So here we see the scoop, the basic beat, and we see the pulse. So let's check it out. Step number 1, observing the time signature, and here we have 2/4 time. We see the basic beat and the pulse. Now, the time signature indicates the top number, which tells us how many beats in a bar. And we add 1 scoop, which is a visual aid representing 1 beat below each note or group of notes that equals 1 beat so that we can see the division of the rhythmic pattern. 1, 2, and our pulse is strong, weak. Step number 2, the basic beat. Observing the time signature. Now remember, the bottom number indicates what kind of note equals 1 beat. So now we want to write the basic beat below each scoop. And we want to scoop the basic beat, again indicating how many beats in a measure, and what kind of note equals 1 beat. So now we can easily understand the groupings of the basic beat. So here we're going to look at 3/4 time. So in 3/4 time, we have 3 beats in each measure, and the pulse is strong, weak, weak. Now for the very important step number 3, and that is the pulse. Observing the time signature. Time signature, remember, tells us how many beats in a bar and what kind of note equals 1 beat. So the pulse is indicated by strong, weak, or medium pulses. And the pulse is where the rhythmic emphasis falls in each measure, and each beat has a pulse. So in simple time, the top number may be 2, 3, or 4. So where does the pulse fall for each time signature? Comment below and tell me, what's your biggest challenge when teaching music theory time signatures and really understanding rhythm and rests and where we place our rests within the measure? I've actually created a free gift for you, the Ultimate Music Theory Teacher's Guide, that you can download right now. The link is in the description below. And let me know how you enjoy it. When you teach UMT Prep 1 Rudiments, in step 3, we add the pulse below the basic beat so that we can feel the music. Now, honestly, without pulse, there would be no indication of rhythmic emphasis. So here is the breakdown. When the top number is 2, the pulse is strong, weak. When the top number is 3, the pulse is strong, weak, weak. It's kind of like a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And when the top number is 4, the pulse is strong, weak, medium, weak. Strong, weak, medium, weak. Now, when teaching music theory, always apply the lesson to the music itself. Now, I have a question for you. Listen to the pulse as I play 4 measures. Can you identify the time signature as you listen to the pulse? Ready? Did you recognize this as a little waltz? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in 3/4 time, right? So now use these same 3 essential steps to add rest to complete a measure. So here's what we're going to do. Looking at the scoop, the basic beat, and the pulse, we want to observe the rest rules. Now in 4/4 time, our pulse is strong, weak, medium, weak. Now here are the rules. A strong pulse can be joined to a weak pulse. The plus sign indicates to join the strong plus weak or the medium plus weak rest. And here you can see we have strong, weak, medium, weak, and we had to combine the medium plus weak. 2 quarter notes equals 1 half rest, and therefore we have a half rest to complete the measure. We combine them. Now a weak pulse cannot be joined to another pulse. So here we use, drum roll, here we use the tilde sign. So the tilde sign is kind of like a little squiggle. It's kind of fun to draw that. And it tells us to not join. So a plus sign says join, combine the beat. We can combine either strong plus weak or medium plus weak. But the tilde sign indicates to not join. A weak cannot be joined to a medium, and a weak cannot be joined to another weak. He just can't pick up anybody but himself. So that little squiggle indicates to not join the weak pulse to the medium pulse. So that's why we add 2 quarter rests in the 4/4 time to complete the measure. So explore playing the music you are using in your music theory workbook and the music that you are learning on your instrument. Scoop each group, identify the basic beat, and then feel the pulse. So imagine, compose, and explore the mysteries of music. Be a musical detective, I always say, and have fun learning and teaching music theory. And share your ideas with us in the Ultimate Music Theory Facebook group. So, for more information on how you can join the community, Teach UMT, simply go to teachumt.com. We've helped thousands of musicians and music teachers master music theory concepts and implement these tips into their teaching, both in person and online music theory lessons. So to learn more how you can teach UMT, just go to teachumt.com and I'll see you on the inside. And expert tip number 5 is learn articulation and dynamics terms. Now you will discover why we need to teach the importance of articulation markings and dynamics, terms, and definitions. Plus, you will learn the 3-step system to teach these in a memorable way, and I can't wait for you to implement these right now. I'll see you next time. Teach with passion.